Hi class, welcome to week 7 of career counseling. This is Professor Jimenez, and this week I'm going to keep things very brief because there's a lot to talk about. So very quickly, I want to jump first and foremost into what you're going to be doing this week, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about the mock interview because there is quite a bit that's going on. If you haven't seen my announcement already on the site, or if you didn't receive my email, please check your Mojo LE email and go onto the announcements on our course site on eLearn, because I have posted the mock interview schedule, and the mock interviews, you're being given a chance to complete them early. I'll talk a little bit more about that and what that means for you in a moment, but before I do that, really, what should you expect this week? First and foremost, the biggest thing I want to highlight is, again, there are 3 videos this week. First video is my video introduction that you're watching right now. Second video will be part 2 of our mock interview questions. I'm going to go from questions 16 through 26, and give you some answers and suggested guidelines in terms of how to answer some of those questions. Again, these are all questions that may come up in the interview, but again, it'll continue the same theme of, again, thinking about your education, skill, and experiences and how to use those things in your life, in your experience, to talk about some of the ways that you could answer some of the questions that will come up. So make sure you watch that video, which will be out this week. And there's going to be a third video, and that is the preparing for your mock interview. It's really a 5 to 6 minute blurb on what to do on the day of, what to expect. It's kind of like a final checklist, if you will, of some things I want to make sure that you do on the day of the interview. So with that, before I talk about the interviews, those are your 3 videos. Video number 1, my video introduction. Video number 2, the interview questions. Video 3, some things to be aware of for the interview. Last but not least is the participation question for this week. And this week's question is really a quick question around, tell me a little bit about, or in this case it's really 2 things. The question is one question, but it's going to ask for 2 things. Tell me 2 things that you learned during this career counseling course, from all the videos you've watched, from what you'll be doing with the mock interview. Tell me 2 things that you learned throughout this course. Just very curious to see what you got out of it. And then that's really it. So I'm going to be posting, by the way, a document that will have a list of all the interview questions, as well as it's going to include a list of questions that you could use to ask the interviewer. Take a look at my mock interview part 2 video, and one of the things I'll say at the very end is, at the end of any interview, you should always ask the interviewer a question. When they ask you, do you have any questions for me? So the document that I'm going to post not only has a list of all the questions that are in the videos, but it's also going to have a list of questions that you could possibly consider. All you need is 1 or 2 when they ask you, do you have any questions for me? So take a look at that list and review the questions. With that, that's it in terms of what you have to do this week. Watch my video intro, watch my mock interview part 2 video, watch my, what I'm calling the preparing for your mock interview video, and then answer the participation question for this week. And then good luck is basically all I can say at this point. The reason is, Career Services has decided to move up your mock interview. Now the good news is, once you complete the mock interview, as far as I'm concerned, you're done with the course. For week 8, I'm just going to post a single video that you should watch that will close out the course. But I mean, once you complete the mock interview and you've completed the questions for this week, you're done. So you get to finish up a little early and use this as an opportunity to now finish up the assignments in your other classes. So with that, that's where we are at this point. In terms of the mock interview for this week, I have posted in the announcements section, as well as I sent an email today on Saturday, April 30th. I've sent you an Excel file with the current list and schedule. I'm asking you to take a look at that list and email me with what time works for you. A few of you have done that already, and what I will be doing, if you can do it this weekend, that would be great, because I want to get your interview times locked in with Ramesh and team for career services so that you can get your interview scheduled. Please, please, please review the Excel document. You don't have to edit it. You don't have to add anything onto it. Just take a look at the times and email me and let me know what works best. I will be checking my email throughout Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Please do what you can to get a hold of me so we can get you scheduled. Right now, Ramesh has offered all of week 7 dedicated just to our class, so we have a little bit of leeway. If this doesn't work for somebody, please definitely let me know, but go onto the announcement section or check your Mojo Ellie email to see the list of times available and reach out to me and let me know, and I'll confirm for you whether or not the time is still available or not. With that, that's where we are at this point, folks. If you have any questions, email me, let me know. We'll go from there. Thanks again, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.